Hello, Brocats, and welcome to another Pokemon Let's Play TCG Online. I'm Daniel, one of the hosts on the Reasons I'm Broke podcast. As you can see on the latest update, there are some new things, a new homepage, Pokemon Generations, which we will have a booster pack to open up at the very end. Look at that pissed off Pikachu. Very end of the Let's Play today. So we're going to jump into the versus match right away. I do have some updates to the mill deck right here, which you will see. And that is thanks to the latest set, which is from Breakpoint. We have a Durant that we worked into the deck. And our first opponent today is Castoro Sipo, who uses Psychic and Dark types. And let's see if we get this coin flip. We will choose Tails. We do get it. We will not go first. Here we go. No basics to start off with. And same on their end. I do want to start off by apologizing for not having another one of these TCG Online Let's Plays for the last month and a half or so. A lot of background stuff with the podcast especially. The podcast is priority over the Let's Plays. He says, noob deck? Alright, a lot of chatting going on today. What's a noob? I'm trolling. Any listeners of the show know that I love just screwing around with them. Alright, so again, the podcast, Kelli and I, we cover comics, movies, TV, video games, and more every single week. It comes out on Sundays at noon Eastern Time, or days before, based on when I finish editing the show. And that goes out first to our Patreon supporters. You can check it out at patreon.com/thereasonsI'mbroke. Deck that discards cards from other... It's a noob deck. Yes, then it is a new deck. So he's going through and explaining to me what a noob deck is. Like, this is what your deck does. I should be like, really? Is that what they do? All right, let's see what they end up doing. They go first. So it looks like they're probably going to have a Night March bat deck, which we see very common. They'll use Battle Compressors. They'll use... Is this a Night March deck? I couldn't see there. They got a Phantom down with a free retreat cost on it. Professor Sycamore, they're going to draw up 7. They get rid of Birch. Probably won't see any EXs on this one. Another Floatstone. And it's our turn. Alright, so let's go ahead and discard using the Trick Shovel. Opponent's deck. And Versus Seeker. The reason people are getting so chatty is Regionals is coming up, so all the super competitive Pokemon players are going out there, they're getting some practice in. But anyone that goes on these matches and has played in person knows that the Pokemon TCG crowd can get a little, I guess, assholey. I don't know. Just like you saw right here. But I'm just going to discard and burrow twice. And we're going to get rid of the Ultra Ball. And the Psychic Energy card. So do not be surprised if we see more negativity from our friend here. They're going to drop 20 damage counters on Bunnelby. Another energy, which they will put on Golbat, and they're going to do Sweep Across. 10 damage to everyone. That actually kind of works out for me as far as Durant. We're going to draw up. We're going to discard another card with the Trick Shovel. And we get rid of a Professor Birch. We will feed the Durant that's down here. And we don't have any supporters, so we can't really use Versus Seeker. We can't do anything else. We did get rid of a double colorless energy on their end. And a Psychic Energy card as well. Energies, just get rid of energies, that's mainly what I want. If I go up against a Steel deck, it doesn't really work out because of the Metal Links. At my local Pokemon League, there's a player named Xavier. He has a Steel deck, and this does not work well against it because he just draws those energies right back. So they're going to knock out our Bunnelby with just the Crobat from just evolving. And they might be able to switch and just knock out the Durant that's left over. We're going to find out here in a second. Has free retreat cost. They just have to get the evolution to Phantom. Professor Sycamore. There you go. I think they got it. Yep, good game. Alright. Dimension Valley. Skill Dive, 30. Brings us up to 40. Says, oh, well, not so early. Alright, so we're going to revive. I'll let you play a bit first. I love when they get cocky. I love it. Alright, so let's get rid of the Phantom. At least a double colorless energy on it. We've got a Rainbow Energy. We might as well put it down in Durant. Bring it up to 50. That's fine. And we will use Scrape Down to get rid of 4 cards from their deck. So what did we get rid of, just out of curiosity? We got rid of Skyla, Ultra Ball, Phantom, and Crobat. So that's one less Crobat that we have to worry about. We've got Skyla that they will use. Not sure why they haven't retreated yet. For a trainer card, put it into your hand. So there's the Ultra Ball. Alright, so now they can get the Pokemon they need. So I'm just asking if he got the evolution last time with Sycamore, which is Trevenant right there. That was his plan, is to switch on over to Trevenant and knock out our Durant, which would have been game. There's the Energy Press. 90 damage onto Durant. And all we have left is Bunnelby, unless we draw up like a Professor Birch or something else that can at least let us buy some more time, or maybe we can drag out something else on the field. But now with Trevenant, I'll delay your attacks. Alright. So what does this do? As long as this Pokemon is the active Pokemon, the attacks of your opponent's basic Pokemon cost an extra energy. So there we go. Let's go ahead and drop another Bunnelby and just buy ourselves a little bit of time. We still can't use the Versus Seeker because we have not drawn up a single supporter, and we will end our turn. Can't even attach an energy. The Trevenant is basically a head ringer bet at all times because he is out. And he's going to do a break form as well, which brings up its hit points to 160. Silent Fear. There's another 30 damage to all of our Pokemon. So next turn, that will be game. Unless I can draw up something else. No, that's something, but it's still not enough. I can't use the Versus Seeker. Really, it makes no difference because the Head Ringer, or the Team Flare Grunt, that we just used, we can't use again. So they just need one more energy, and that will be game. Yeah. And there it is. That's the game. All right. Let's see if we have better luck this next time. We did bring him down to 14, so that is something. Not that we were, you know, 2 turns away or anything like that, but it's still fun when they chat. So on the ladder here, I'm seeing some booster packs. We've got Breakthrough, I believe I saw on there. Next opponent is Mangaton Pain. Mangaton Pain? I don't know. I never know how to pronounce these. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and click Tails. I'm like Kelli when she tries to pronounce the artist's last names. Alright, so we will not go first. Let them go first and see if we have any luck here. No basic energies on our end, so they will be able to draw up something extra. They probably do have basics. Yep, alright. Just waiting on them. 6 prizes. Go and draw up some more. Alright, we get a Bunnelby. We get a couple of Trick Shovels. We get Team Flare Grunt. We do get Tierno, Trainer's Mail, not terrible, and an Energy Retrieval for later on. Do need energies, of course, but let's see what happens. Venusaur deck. Don't see that too often, Venusaur. They've got a Professor's Letter. Let's see what this guy does. I love Venus. I love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is my favorite Pokemon of all time, so I've always wanted to make a Venusaur deck. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned for 60 damage, and Jungle Hammer heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. So they put down 1 energy. Let's go ahead and use Trick Shovel twice. Opponent's deck. What do we get rid of here? A Trico. I'll take it. Another Trick Shovel. Opponent's deck once again. And looks like another Venusaur EX that we just discarded. Let's try for the Crushing Hammer. Hopefully it works, and it does not. That's Trainer's Mail then. I'll use Tierno next turn. Another Crushing Hammer. Fine. Let's try again. Alright, Crushing Hammer. Give me a heads this time. Oh! Not killing me. Alright, so Team Flare Grunt. We'll slow them down a little bit. I don't have any energy, so I just have to end my turn. I didn't want to risk them having a double colorless energy and putting it on Venusaur, so that would have been a very quick match. So they're going to put down another energy onto Venusaur EX. Let's see if they play anything else on the field. Supporters, trainers, anything. So there's the Shauna. They're going to shuffle the hand into the deck and draw 5 cards. Alright, let's see what it is. We've got a Sceptile EX. We got another Venusaur EX. Alright, and it's our turn. Lucky Helmets. Cool. Let's go ahead and put it down. Tierno. Pokemon Fan Club. And we got Durant. Still no energies. So we're just sitting here. We can't even discard. That could have been 2 turns in which 4 cards would have been gone from their deck. But unfortunately, they get another chance to draw more energies and apparently evolve and poison Pokemon. There's the double colorless energy I was talking about. So there's the Poison Powder. Does 60 damage to Bunnelby. That knocks us out. It does get us 2 more cards. But now we just have the Durant. And we do have the Team Flare Grunt, which I will definitely use on that double colorless energy on Venusaur EX. So we're not quite done yet, but we're not discarding energies, which is not where I wanted to be. Headringer, let's put it on that Venusaur. Level Ball. And we've got a Bunnelby right here. Let's go ahead and put that down. And next will be Team Flare Grunt to get rid of that double colorless energy on the field right now. So let's use that on Venusaur. And that's, once again, all we can do. No energies. No Professor's Letter, no Rainbow Energy, nothing. Just hope that they don't have another double colorless energy on their hand. So another Grass Energy onto Venusaur EX, and hopefully that's all they can do. Yeah. So buys us 1 turn. Rainbow Energy. We've got the Pokemon Fan Club. Let's use that. And we'll get 2 more and just thin down our deck a little bit. Alright, so Bunnelby, put that down. We've got a Durant, which I could save, or I can at least get rid of 1 energy. Let's go ahead and put it down on the Durant on the bench, and screw it. Let's go ahead and start discarding something. I want to end the match with just not having discarded a thing. So Mountain March does not do any damage to the Venusaur EX thanks to the Charm, but we do get rid of 1 of their Grass Energies. So hopefully that's what they needed to attack. Nope, they had another one on hand. They're going to do 60 damage, knock out our Durant with Poison Powder. And another prize card. They still have 35 cards on their deck again because we have not been discarding. So we're just going to put out the Bunnelby. Let's see, any energies or... So there's an energy. No Lysander. We're just going to dig twice and get rid of 2 cards from their deck. It is not looking good, Brokettes. In the meantime, I will remind any new watchers or even new listeners for the podcast that you can check out the podcast at thereasonsimbroke.com. You can also head on over to nerdupmedia.com, either one. Nerd Up Media is our network where you will find other podcasts, other Let's Plays. They do knock out our Bunnelby, and we will, I guess, put out another one. Come on, Lysander. Give me a Lysander. Gives us a revive. We'll bring back one of our Bunnelbys. Energy retrieval, sure. Let's go ahead and use that. Just the 1 energy. Alright. Gotta do something, you know. And we'll dig twice. We did get rid of 1 Grass Energy, and the next one will be think that's a switch. I don't recognize that one. I don't think I've seen that one in a while. Yeah, it's a switch. I can't remember what set that is from, but that is awesome. I love the artwork on it. They're going to feed the Sceptile EX, and they will knock out our Bumblebee for 60 damage and the next prize. Alright, there's Bumblebee. Not looking good. Let's just feed it. I apologize, Broquettes. No draw support. No Lysander. Started off pretty well, but... This deck, I did want to show you all Durant and Bumblebee. As I mentioned before, it does not win too often, but it is a very fun deck to play, especially when they get upset. Like in that last match, they were like calling it a noob deck. That's why it doesn't win often, apparently. It's a noob deck, so, I mean, what can I expect from it? They're going to Shauna and get 5 more cards. If you are going to regionals, by the way, this weekend, best of luck. Hope you do well. Always fun to watch regionals and to see players that are much more invested and have crazy good decks out there, decks that you don't even know combinations for that people make up. Do I get the Lysander? I do not. Versus Seeker, I mean, what I want to go for here? Maybe Tierno? I don't think even that's going to help. Unless it's all crushing hammers. Just an energy. Just Mountain March and the knockout for Venusaur and the final prize for him. May have to put in another Lysander in this deck just so I can switch out Pokemon and buy ourselves some time. So there's our second defeat. Alright. Do we have time for another one? Yeah, we got time for one more. So at the very end of this video, we will be doing some booster pack openings, one of which is the Generations booster pack. Last opponent will be Brock and Jace, who uses Dark, Fighting, and Grass types. We will call Tails again, and we lost that coin flip. Hopefully they decide to go first. I do really like the sleeves that they have, or the deck box. I guess it's just the sleeves. Looks really cool. I hadn't seen those yet. So it looks like we will mulligan. They do have at least one basic. Do we have any basics this time? We start off with Durant. And that is it. Let's see if they draw up their extra. There's our 6 prizes. And they do. They have a Sharpedo EX. Look at that. Only takes 2 energies. We've got a Team Flare Grunt, so that's something. They've got the Professor's Letter, so they will have at least 2 energies. Two for us to maybe discard? I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and feed the Durant. Trick Shovel. We keep starting off with these. Opponent's deck. We get rid of a Sycamore. We'll do another Trick Shovel. And an Enhanced Hammer. That's fine. Let's use Team Flare Grunt and get rid of their energy. And let's just Mountain March. Mountain Munch. I've been calling it Mountain March this whole time. Made sense with the ants and Durant, but it's Mountain Munch. So we did get rid of a Pokemon Fan Club. Let's see if they put down a special energy or just a regular. Let's find out. So it looks like a basic. Hunts through one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with one of his or her actives. This does 30 damage to it. We've got the Experience Share, which I will hang on to. Not much else I can do. I'm just going to Mountain Munch again. We're not getting draw support as far as Tiernos. There are 4 of those in this deck. They're going to draw, and that'll be another Fighting Fury Belt onto the Sharpedo EX. Another energy onto it. We're going to have 3 defeats today, Broquettes. That's what it looks like. 3 defeats. It's a little frustrating. Just a little bit frustrating. So that will be its quickest match. Energy retrieval. That's all they needed. Wow. Opens up a black hole in the field and destroys Durant. Oof. Screw it. One more. It's one more. That was pathetic. I've got to get at least one match to show you guys. One win with this new deck. This next opponent is Snowfire. Uses Psychic and Dragon types. Lost a coin flip. Alright. Waiting on them. We do start off with a Bumblebee and an Energy, Trainer's Mail, a couple of Team Flare Grunts, and a Pokemon Fan Club. Let's see what they start off with. Looks like a Cresselia. If there's any Stadium card in play, this Pokemon has no retreat cost, which they do put out the Dimension Valley. They've got a Noibat, so this is a Noivern deck. Bridget. They're going to get a Pokemon EX from there, maybe? No, I guess gives them a choice. 1 EX or 3 basic Pokemon. Alright, let's go ahead and feed Bumblebee. Pokemon Fan Club. And what do we have? We've got a couple of Bumblebees as well. Let's go ahead and take those out. They have a free retreat cost. Who are they powering up? I guess they didn't put any energies down yet. So there's one Bumblebee. There's the other one. We have fed someone. Let's go ahead and do Trainer's Mail. What do we get out of it? Headringer versus Seeker. Let's get the versus Seeker since I don't see any EXs on the field. Alright, cool. So we will burrow and discard the top 2 cards of their deck. One of which is a Psychic Energy, which apparently they didn't need. And a Sycamore. There's the Noivern. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin of heads, prevent that damage. Whoa, what's going on here? If you attack with a confused Pokemon, flip a coin of tails, this attack does nothing, and put 3 damage counters on the confused Pokemon. So they went ahead and confused Bumblebee with the Haunter. And they switched, because it's a free retreat cost with the Dimension Valley out there. They're going to get 2 more energy cards out of it. They're going to attach 1 to Deoxys, and they will do Overdrive Smash for 30 damage. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first Pokemon on your first turn, draw 2 cards, but with Dimension Valley, they ended up doing the Overdrive Smash during the opponent's next turn. This Pokemon's attack does 60 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. Alright, that was a lot. Let's feed Bumblebee down here, and let's think about what we want to do here. We've got a Gengar, we've got, I mean, either way, it's a free retreat cost, so let's get rid of the energy on the Pokemon, and we will actually, I'm going to end my turn there. I don't want to risk getting knocked out with the confusion thanks to the Haunter. If they put something out with a higher retreat cost, then we'd be in better shape. Although I may drag out the Noivern next turn. Let's see what they end up doing. See if they knock us out. Still have the Versus Seeker. We could use Lysander twice. There's 3 other Versus Seekers on the deck, assuming it's not in the prizes. They're down to 37. Not really much. Just waiting on them. So huge thanks to anyone that came over from the podcast. Hope you're enjoying the TCG Let's Plays that we've been putting out. We'll have another unboxing soon enough right here on our YouTube channel. There's the knockout on Bumblebee and their prize. Let's put out the Bumblebee with the energy on it. Alright, we'll drag out the Noivern. There it is. Have another energy we can feed the Bumblebee with. And dig twice. So we got rid of their other Dimension Valley. And an Ultra Ball. Haven't had the chance to use Delinquent too often. It's kind of weird. Not that many people use stadium cards, at least that I've seen online. So anytime I do draw it, there just happens to be no stadiums out there. Are they going to confuse us again? Probably next turn with the Haunter. Do they have any energies? Do they want to feed the Noivern? So there's a Skyla. Search for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. Professor Sycamore. They'll probably save that for next turn. I mean, I guess they have to. It's a supporter card. That will bring down their deck a little bit, though. So there's the Ultra Ball. They will discard 2 cards from their hand, and that'll leave them with the Sycamore next turn. That works out really well for them. There's the break form Noivern. All right. We do get a Durant. What supporters do we have? We've got the Team Playground Pokemon Fan Club. I don't want to use Versus Seeker. We don't have any energies to play. So let's dig twice. We got rid of an EX. Come on, Haunter. Let it be a Haunter. Lysander. That's fine, too. Alright, what do they draw? Will they use it? Hopefully it's not an energy card. Will they Sycamore? They're down to 29. Alright. If you did end up going to regionals, let me know right down here in the comments section. How did you do? What deck did you use? Which decks did you see? A ton of out there. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of night marches. But if there's any decks that you saw that were really unique, that you really liked, definitely let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at ReasonsI'mBroke. So they discarded the Versus Seeker. They're going to go ahead and evolve. They've got a Gengar out there. They've got another Noivern. They're going to feed the Noivern that's out there right now. They could retreat. They won't. All right. So let's go ahead and we've got a Revive. We'll use it. Bring back the other Bunnelby. They still have 5 prize cards left, so we do have time here. We're going to get rid of their Team Flare Grunt, or get rid of their energy card with Team Flare Grunt. We're going to dig twice. Come on, energy. Yes, double Dragon energy. That's perfect. What else? What else? What else? Another energy. Or a Haunter. Evo Soda. That's a Haunter right there. Perfect. They're going to feed the double Dragon energy onto the Noivern. I've got an Enhanced Hammer I'm about to pull out. Pass. End your turn. End your turn. Lysander. They're going to pull out. Who are they going to drag out? Probably Durant. It's got to be Durant. There it is. So they're buying themselves some time now. And it's our turn. Oh, another Enhanced Hammer. Let's get rid of that double dragon. We don't have any energy, so they get a turn and we get a turn as well. And they're down to 18 cards. We're down to 38. There's Judge. I'll take it. I need new cards. They get 4. We get 4. An energy. Come on. Energy. Rainbow energy. Fine. Crushing Hammer. Cool. Versus Seeker. I can use the Team Flare Grunt again. There's double dragon energy. Alright. Here's what we're going to do, Brokettes. Energy retrieval. We're going to feed. Wait. Hold on a sec. How many energies do we have down here? We've got just 1 grass energy. I'm not going to use that. So let's... Crushing Hammer. Nope. Alright, so we're going to level ball. And we're going to get one of last 2 Durants in our deck. Just thin it out a little bit more so we don't accidentally draw that up next turn as opposed to an energy card. We do have a Rainbow Energy, which I will put on the Durant. If next turn, if I have to, I will use the energy retrieval to get the 1 grass energy, but I'm going to get that Team Flare Grunt right back. Get rid of that dragon energy on their Noivern break form. So there it goes. And now we can dig with Mountain Munch. 10 damage. Tails. No damage. Oh, I guess hold on a sec. So if they get heads, then they prevent the damage. Alright, so we did get that 10. Does it prevent our effects too, or just the damage? Let's find out. So we're both confused thanks to the Haunter. I'm trying to view this thing. The game's like, nope, you're not. Alright. So just damage is prevent. So we can still do, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and... Screw it, I'll go for it. That's 4 cards. Scrape down. If tails, we do 30 to ourselves. Damn it. 30 to ourselves. So we're up to 40 damage down to 30 hit points. Damn. I may just retreat. So there's another Evo Soda that will bring up their last Gengar. I know longtime viewers know that I do use a Gengar deck. This one is different. You do have to evolve it. It's not an EX like the last one. I'll go back to it here in a second. Let me retreat first. Retreat. We'll get rid of the Rainbow Energy since I already have energies on it. So we'll put out one of the other Bumblebees. Get rid of that. Done. And we'll dig twice. So their plan was to slow me down on the attacks with the confusion, which is awesome. That's a really good ability from Haunter. But we do get rid of a Dark Energy on their end. That brings them down to 9 cards on their deck. As I was saying before, though, this Gengar, you have to evolve just like you normally do with Gengar Haunter and up to Gengar, Ghastly Haunter and up to Gengar. The Creep Show attack, if your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage counters on it, that Pokemon is knocked out, no matter what. That is it. So it's a really good card. We're going to Energy Retrieval, and we'll get the Grass Energy back. That wasn't the previous one. That was one from a knockout. We will feed the same Durant since it has 40 damage counters on it. At least one. That's good for the straight down. We're going to dig twice. We got rid of the Full Art Battle Reporter. And an Ultra Ball. I haven't seen that Full Art Battle Reporter in a while. Looks really cool. Draw cards until you have the same number of cards as your opponent. That's awesome. So they're going to retreat. They've got the Deoxys that can now do damage. Overdrive Smash does 30 damage onto Bumblebee. So we're going to have to use Team Flare Grunt here and try to slow it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and feed the other Bumblebee that we have on hand. Team Flare Grunt, get rid of that energy on the Deoxys and dig twice. Come on, energies. Let it be energies. We got rid of a Gengar. And it's like the energy. Beautiful. They have 3 churns now. Well, after we attack, assuming we can attack, that's fine. I think we got this one, Brokehead. So they're going to do Judge. They're going to get 4 new cards. We're going to get more cards as well. So let's see, what do we get? Versus Seeker, I can use Team Flare Grunt again. I've got a Rainbow Energy. They end up conceding the match. That went much better than the last 3 matches. I wanted to show you guys a win, and it looks like we did finally get it. So we get 5 coins from the wheel. We're going to get 1 for playing as well. And they conceded, so we win. So let's go ahead and get our ladder points, and now we can open up some booster packs. I know a lot of Brokettes like to wait for the booster packs, and that's mainly what they watch them for, and that's cool too. So let's go to our collection. We do have a number of things here. Let's go ahead and go to packs. I'm going to save that Generations one for last. I'm going to open up one of the reward chests. That's from entering a tournament earlier, I want to say a couple weeks back. 5 coins on that one, and a Slaking, which is a rare card. Nothing you see in play, really, but still kind of cool. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. This Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. That's Amnesia. There's 50 damage. And we're going to open up another chest item. So that'll be a Miltank, powerful friends. You used to see that a lot, but yeah, very playable. We've got an Ancient Origins booster pack. Alright, what will it be? It's like nothing new yet. We've got the Quagsire clearly playing with marijuana. We've got a Goodra, reverse hollow, very nice. And what is the last one here? A Golurk. As long as this Pokemon is in play, it is a Psychic and Fighting type. Superpower does 80 damage base. You may do 40 more damage. If you do, this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. Not bad at all, but it is kind of expensive with 4 energies, 3 energies at the very least with Dimension Valley. So let's end that one and head on over to Breakpoint. Alright, so anything new yet? Yes, we've got an all-night party, Electivire. Let me switch on over to the other one. 1 turn in each player's turn. If that Pokemon's active, if that player's active Pokemon is asleep, he or she may remove that special condition and remove 30 damage from that Pokemon. Love the artwork on there. You see Cresselia, you see Umbreon, you've got Crobat, and you know the rest of them. So let's we've got a Special Energy, Splash Energy. And they camera up. Let's open up 2 more of these, and then we'll finally open up that Pokemon Generations booster. Good luck getting those, by the way. It seems that the Mew pack that people were trying to get is very hard to find right now. Bailey, even at my local shop, they only got 3, and they were all spoken for. Alright, so here we have the rare of this booster pack is Obstrika. Damage from the attacks of your electric Pokemon isn't affected by effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any fighting resistance, this attack does 60 more damage, base set damage of 50. So 1 more booster pack on this end. See if we get any break forms, any EXs. Chikorita. This one's actually one of the... Keep clicking on the wrong one. Is one of the promo cards if you go to Pokemon League. This is going to be this is the one from the current season. It's a reverse holo and it has a Pokemon League logo at the bottom right-hand corner here. As you can see, Chikorita is looking into what appears to be a different form or a different part of the world in the Pokemon area. As you can see, there's different regions, as we all know. So on this end, they see little Delphox and they're looking at each other. It's a really cool card if you get it at Pokemon League with the reverse holo. But we ended up drawing 4. There's a Cloyster, beautiful artwork on it. And the attack itself, it's kind of whatever, but it's a really cool card. We've got a reverse holo Growlithe and a Drapion. Not too big a fan of these kind of 3D looking Pokemon that they do. You can barely even see the Espeon that it's fighting with. But, heavy Impact does 130 damage, has 130 hit points. Poison Claw, 70 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Drapion is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's definitely in my top 5 Pokemon of all time, but I haven't seen a card that's been playable lately. Alright, just out of curiosity, what else do we have? We've got some breakthroughs, we've got breakpoints. So let's go ahead and open up that Generations pack that I did promise. This is very exciting. All of these are going to be new, and these are the original 151 that are going to be in this Generations pack. And it's taken a while, so they're maybe it's super special. I don't know. Who knows? It's probably just because these images haven't been loaded yet, to be honest with you. But alright, Generations, 10 additional game cards. I wish I could see what was on the back, but it's got a very upset Pikachu right there. It's got the Pokemon 20th Anniversary logo right there with Generations. We still don't know if Generations will be available separately as its own set. I don't think they will be. I think it's only in those packs that come with a promo card or a promo figurine, but let's go ahead and open up ours. I'm very excited, Brokettes. All right. Oh, look at that. It's a really cool looking energy. They started doing these. I'm not even looking at the other ones yet. I'm just going to go through this scroll right here. So we've got, if you get a reverse holo, I'm assuming they have them in this set, but these are really, really cool looking energies. They make them a little bit more interesting to look at. This is why players really like the Pokemon League cards or anytime they do any promo ones. We've got a Magmar getting ready to punch you in the face. Ram does 10 damage. Ember does 30. Discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon. All right. Maybe it's got a break form. A dark energy. Look, it's beautiful. Beautiful energy cards in this set. I love them. They are gorgeous. It's almost got like a blue color. I love it. Zubat, which we have seen, so this is a reprint, but it's in the Generation set. There are 83 cards in this one. Illustration match, so it matches with everything. Or that's actually the guy's name. Chikorita. I'm not sure what this is. It's got like a different charm on it. I'm gonna have to look that up. Or Brokettes, if you know, you can let me know in the comments below. Run around, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. Pokemon Vine Whip does 20 damage. Running around, climbing trees, playing hide and seek. Another wonderful day begins. Beautiful card. Red card. Your opponent shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and draws 4 cards. Use that with Delinquent, and you are all set, because that will bring them down to 1. Pokeball. Flip a coin if head search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it and put it onto your hand. The Ultra Balls are much better than that. Level Balls even. Magikarp. Reverse Holo Magikarp. Epic Splash does 30 damage. Flip the coins. If either of them is tails, this attack does nothing. I believe this is a reprint too, but it's just hilarious that they have that name on it, and it's a reverse holo on top of that. And we've got a Gardevoir EX full art. Look at this thing. Is that the one that I was supposed to open right here? Or is that... Let's just do it that way. So Gardevoir EX. It's got all of these different charms on it. So that's got to be from the contests in the video game. All its evolutions right here. Life Leap, heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active Pokemon. Shining Wind, your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon has no weakness. 100 damage. It's probably another reprint also. So let's do it the right way. We will click right here. That's really beautiful. You too, Magikarp, but I meant Gardevoir EX. Not quite as exciting, but it's a Hitmonchan. It's the rare one in this set. Bullet Punch, flip 2 coins, this attack does 20 more damage for each heads. Mac Cross does 60 damage. That Gardevoir EX, that should have been the last one on there. It's another hollow RC30 out of RC32. That is beautiful. It might also be a reprint, but look at the way it even animates without me having to move the mouse around. It's animating right there, but then when you do, it's super shiny. I wonder how this looks in person. If any of you have these sets or have any of the generation packs, let me know. They are gorgeous, and I do want to see them if you did do an unbooster packing or whatever they want to call it. So there you go. Those were the matches for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for future Pokemon Let's Play TCG Online videos, for the podcast every single week where we cover comics, movies, TV, video games, and more. And of course for the regular unboxings that we do whenever we get new statues, or in this case, if I do get some Generations booster packs, I will do some booster pack openings. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.